Hey, how's it going, everybody? Finally got a pickup video for you guys. Just one cool thing that I found, but very cool, and it's Star Wars related. Got myself another Master Replicas lightsaber and got it for friggin' cheap. I didn't realize this guy wanted so little for it, as he still had the old price sticker on the box for what he paid. So anyways, got it at my local swap meet. Happens to be one of the Darth Vader lightsabers, and from what I've seen on other YouTubers' videos showing this is a pretty scarce one to find anymore. So this is the one for Empire Strikes Back. Also figured I'd use the camera on my new Apple computer here again, even that it's only 480p, but it does really good on video. This computer is fast as all fucking hell, and I don't have any problems at all with it focusing in or on any of the automatic stuff. I think my other camera, which is a 720p Microsoft HD cam or whatever, I forget what they named it, but that one really takes a lot of freaking memory to make it work. That's why I'm always sitting there having to put down everything and adjust it myself. As you can see, this one's got the little wires there on the sides, kind of linking up those cutouts. It's really cool. And I think the other one they did is for anybody that wants one of the cheaper ones that's made by Hasbro. It's more the kids style like this. Has the same style blade with the light up feature and stuff and sound effects. It's just the handle's plastic and it's shorter. I think that one and the other Master Replicas one is for Star Wars A New Hope. So I don't think they did more than two, at least for Master Replicas. So as you can see, man, other than it being spotted up from fingerprints, man, really good shape. The only thing that I didn't get with it was the stand. Guy said he just outright lost it, which when I threw the price at you that I paid, man, cool enough. So anyways, see if I can get back far enough here to show it to you good. Stuck some fresh batteries in it, so it's nice and bright. He just pretty much just used it for display, didn't really play around with it, so all the LEDs are still good. And this one's from 2005. In fact, my other one's from 2005. But compared to the Anakin one that I have, the Anakin one's got more sound effects. So this one for the clashing sound, it's just same sound over and over, but cool enough. Sounds really cool. Then on motion, I'm guessing 3 different sounds for movement, maybe 4 at most. It's the Anakin one, it's kind of hard to tell as it really puts them together. Like the power up and power down sounds really cool. So anyways, this is one of those things to where I could have ended up paying more money, but I didn't. But because of this, it was deterring other people from wanting to buy this because they were going for all his other Star Wars things at the swap meet. Didn't have too much, but he had a lot of stuff that was still mint in the box, mainly just toys. I think this is maybe one other item were the only used things he had, because this was out of his own collection. But the box still had a sticker for 85 bucks on it, so I thought, okay, that's what he wants is 85 bucks. Which, when it comes to used items, I know they go for a bit more sometimes on eBay for used one of these, but I'm looking for the good deal. I don't want to pay that much unless it's brand new. Anyways, figured out, screw it, I'll go ahead and look at it anyways, because this is the second one I've seen by Master Replicas that I can get my grubby little fingers on. While I was looking at it, I said, hey, if you're interested in that, and it does have batteries in it so you can test it out, as I did that before I bought it, even at this price I'm going to throw at you, you can have it for $40. Take my fucking money. May the Schwartz be with you. So, I got this for $10 less than what I paid for the Anakin one. Which the Anakin, it's opposite. This one I got the original box, which, not in bad shape. It's still usable, but no display stand. The Anakin one got the display stand, but no original box. And they're both in good shape, man. Other than maybe just a few really light scratches, which they don't even hardly show up unless you got light hitting it. It's pretty much just really covered in fingerprints and dust from just being packed up, but it's in really good shape for $40. I know they're worth a lot more than that. So, my mega score for the day. It's going to show you a comparison between the two here on sound. The Anakin one seems louder too. Yeah, quite a bit louder. Do like the fact that they all have different sounds for the complete collections. There's 3. Yeah, let's say 3 or 4 sound effects on the clashing. Hard to tell on movement on this one, but at least 3 different sounds because it just blends them together too much. But nonetheless, man, for $80 for both of them, man, can't beat that. Beat that at all. And I guess they did different variations on the Anakin one too that I didn't know about. So check in on that. Sucks that the only place in town that sells those brand new, which it's the new Hasbro versions, is Hastings, and they want top dollar, man. I think the cheapest one they have is like 130 or 140 bucks. And if you get something like the Darth Maul ones, man, you're looking at like 150 bucks for each one of the sabers in order to get them both. I mean, just, I know there's places you can get them a lot cheaper than that because they've been out long enough, man. They shouldn't be so expensive, but that's Hastings. So anyways, on other stuff, I did get out yesterday too, and the guy that I've been telling you guys about in the last few videos that was wanting to turn his place into a game store, was originally a thrift shop. He's done it, man. We have an official retro game store in Kingman now. Not real big, but that may change. He's getting people damn near every weekday bringing in stuff, and his inventory's getting to be a lot. Dory's having to stash it around the store, like behind stuff that's for sale or behind his desk. He's got all kinds of game systems, like piles of Nintendo 64s, piles of regular Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega stuff. occasional oddball stuff like Atari or whatnot. Is he's got a few Ataris, all kinds of video game cartridges for old retro systems, and then he does take new stuff, but pretty much trying to keep it retro. Kind of like for anybody that's seen videos on Toy Rat that's out of Canada, he's kind of doing the same thing that they're doing, where it's not just retro video games, it's also like somebody brings in a retro boombox and it works, he'll take it. Or a stereo or whatever, man. Stuff like that. Just anything from 70s and 80s or whatever. So, pretty damn cool. I hope he's able to do good enough to where he can move to a bigger building. That would just be friggin' awesome. And we're buds now, so pretty much anything that comes in that he thinks I'd want, like Atari stuff or just oddball systems, Pong systems, whatever, I get first dibs. And he always gives me a good deal. In fact, speaking of deals, when I stopped by yesterday, actually, yeah, I stopped by Thursday too, just to get out, as my back's been really messed up. I got a bulging disc, my back goes out on me really easy, and it did in the middle of having the flu, so I couldn't get to a chiropractor because I was sick. So, really pushed it on that, but it's been giving me hell. So, got out Thursday to do some grocery shopping and stopped there, and he had the child size version of a power glove that somebody brought in. Said, hey, would you mind taking this home and testing it out since you're familiar with it? It's like, oh, I'm cool with that. It's like, oh, thanks, man. Here's $5 for doing it, man. He was really happy to have me just take it off his hands, as he doesn't have time for testing out stuff much unless it's his own merchandise. So took it home, tested it out. Foobar, or something far beyond Foobar, man, as it was fucked up. And what's crazy, the one this guy had was in really good shape for the kid one, man. I mean, it wasn't beat up at all. I think it was just a piece of shit. And on that, I don't know if they just outright had two different places, manufacturers, that were making these for Mattel, to where one of them did the child size ones and then the other place did the adult size ones. But the one this guy had was made in China, and comparing the sensors that he had to the ones that I have for mine that's made in, I think, Hong Kong, China one way cheaper on the just quality of parts. Like, you look through the little plastic screens on the sensors and the parts were just all exposed. Like, whatever the sensor is, it looks like a little tiny metal satellite dish type thing in there, and I don't know how it works. All exposed on the China one, and then on mine it's got like a metal ring that sticks out a little bit, and then that has a screen over it protecting the sensor. So just made better. On the glove itself, I didn't take his apart because I don't like doing that unless they tell me to, but I did take mine apart just to look it over, and I don't know if there's much difference or not on the quality of the gloves itself. But when I'd hook up the kids one, as soon as I'd set it for the motion control, I could have my hand just level like this, and it would be going just batshit crazy. It's like the sensors couldn't figure out left, right, up, down, whatever. It was just going nuts no matter what code I punched in. It was screwed up to the point to where if I tried to just use it as a regular controller, I'd start playing the game and I was not hitting the start button or anything to take it back into motion control. All of a sudden it'd do it on its own. It just quit working, and then boom, it's back to just going nuts. So took it back Friday, said, okay, it's Foobar, man. And so, okay, well, thanks for checking it out. And by the way, the dude is sitting in the chair right next to you here that brought it in. And a while back, he had brought in a Model 1 Sega CD that he couldn't get working. And he was saying, do you want to just buy it to see if you can get it working? And once again, he just doesn't have, he's got so much stuff that he needs to repair, he just doesn't want anymore. So he said, no, I'm going to pass on it. So the guy said, okay, I'll just take it home and see if I can get it fixed and then go from there. But I thought that it was John's that owns the store. So I still have that Model 1 Sega CD? If you got it working or not or whatever, I'd like to pick it up, working or not, and see if I could get it up and running. So, no, it's this guy's, man. And then the guy said, hey, man, you tried to get this thing working for me. So if you're interested in the Sega CD, I'm going to be running home and coming back here. I will bring it over. It should be here Monday. You can have it for free. So hopefully it's just needing a fuse or something, or he just outright couldn't figure it out, man. So Monday I will be getting a free Sega CD system, Model 1, either working or not. So if I do, I will put up another vid. Otherwise, have a good one, everybody. Catch you next time.